Actually, wait, have you guys seen this video? Hold on. This video is so funny. Do you see this guy? He has like the epic trash ghillie suit. This so funny. He made a garbage ghillie suit for like... He just looks like a pile of trash. It's like the Seattle ghillie suit.
Hey, what's up guys? I've done a lot of work improving my trash ghillie suit design, so it's now in version 2, so it's less bulky and it makes less noise when moving. Of course, it's already proven to work extremely well.
Oh yeah, oh that was the first video. Hold on, the very first one. Oh yeah, this one right here, this one. It's like so funny. Look, he just like lies down. It's like a trash pile. That shit's so OP, dude. Like nobody knows he's there.
In the trash.
Modern warfare. See, the only problem is he has a gas blowback gun. If he got a gas non-blowback gun, then like it'd be even better. It's like dead silent.
Hey, welcome back guys. We're back at the abandoned train depot hidden in the Ardennes forest today at a Silo event. Interested in joining one of our games? Check out the Silo events link down below to lock down your...
But yeah, I remember the very first time I went airsoft. It was like so scary. It's like so much scarier than like a video game because like it actually hurts when you get hit. So it's kind of like you don't want to get hit like too bad. Like you don't want to get like full autoed. So like you actually play like you're scared.
Tickets before they run out. Today is a special day since I brought my new and improved trash ghillie suit. It's a ghillie suit made to resemble...
Have I done paintball? I've never done paintball. Two reasons. One, paintball is very messy. Two, airsoft, like a lot of the guns in airsoft, they kind of, I wouldn't go so far as to say function, but like they are very similar to like real guns. So it's kind of fun to like use them because it's like kind of like manipulating like a real gun.
Swept top pile of trash made from plastic bag, cardboard and packaging material, but now I've added a veil on the left side which allows me to set up the suit even faster so I can engage targets with my right. This time we're putting it to the test by using it in broad daylight, perfect for today's mission as our squad is tasked with assaulting the main depot, blow up the mortar inside and hold it at all costs against hordes.
Harder to cheat with paint though, that's true. That is like the benefit of paint, is that people do cheat in airsoft.
Of enemy players. For this mission, I've chosen my pre-upgraded gas-powered splitter.
I had a grown ass fucking man with his son cheat, like actually cheat in the middle of a game with me, and I was like, dude, really? You're gonna cheat in front of your son? That's like so cringe. Like, holy fuck, it's so cringe. You wanna know how much I owned this guy, by the way? You know how hard I owned him? I fucking killed him with a sword. I had a fucking sword and I slashed him with a sword, and he basically he made an illegal shot on me. Basically, he shot me through an object where he couldn't aim through. Like, for instance, like this is like an airsoft rule. You can't actually fire your gun like through a wall. Like if there's like a hole in the wall, like a small hole in the wall, that's not like big enough. It's not like a window where like you can actually like look through it. If there's a hole, like a slat, you can't shoot through the slat because you can't see what's on the other side. If you spray the other side, you're not allowed to do that, basically, right? So what happened was I pushed the guy on a pallet and he claims that he shot me. So first off, I don't think I got hit because I didn't feel it. And second off, the shot was illegal anyway. He was hiding behind a pallet. I walked up to the pallet like while my teammate, because what happened was I had a 5.7. My 5.7 ran out of ammo. So I pulled out my sword. And then my teammate gave me covering fire. I walked up to the thing. I had my sword out, and then I ran around the corner and I slashed the guy, and he said I hit you first, and I was like, how is that even possible? You know, like, how is it even possible?
Soft MP5 as this thing is integrally suppressed.
That's so sick. It's got like a tracer on it. Hi Nova.
War Thunder is the most comprehensive
Kirito moment. It was era. It was literally a sword on online sword. As a light tracer, yeah.
Every vehicle is incredibly detailed.
They're really cool in airsoft because like, so the way tracers work in airsoft, is they shoot glow-in-the-dark BBs, but there's a strobe on the inside of them. So like when the BB passes through it, it flashes the BB with a strobe, and it makes it glow. So like with the actual thing comes out of the front and it glows. It looks really cool at night. You guys want to hear my best airsoft story? I already told this before. How about this? I'll tell you one airsoft story where I was really cool, and then I'll tell you another story in which I was really, really fail. All right, so which one do you guys want first? Do you want the fail story or the cool story? And then I'll tell the other one after. Fail first. Okay, I told this story before, so if you've been around for a while, you've already heard the story, but I'll tell it again. So there was one time. So I used to be a sniper in airsoft. Like all I did was snipe, and then there were like these guys, and they were like, "Oh, like, hey, you're here again," because I used to go like every week. And they're like, "Oh, like, do you want to team up?" And I was like, "Sure." So like originally I was a solo player. I only went, and sometimes I played with my mom because my mom plays airsoft as well. She has a UMP. That's like her main gun in airsoft. She has a MP7 gas blowback and a UMP EBB. Yeah, so these guys were like, "You want to play?" And I was like, "Sure." So I ended up joining their team and just like playing with them. And I ended up I don't know how this happened. I ended up being like a breacher. Like I ended up being like the front person. Well, no, actually I was like second in. And I was the nade thrower. So like I would basically like I had like a shield, and I would like block, and I would throw like a nade basically. And that was like my whole job, was like to throw a nade like into a building so that we could push it, right? And one time I went to go throw a nade. I was like, "Okay, I'm going, guys. I'm gonna go throw a nade." And I ran, and there was like this hole in the ground that had like BBs in it. Like it's not really a hole, it's like a dip in the ground. So it's like a little bowl in the ground. And all the BBs had pooled into this hole because you know, they rolled down into it, right? And so I ran forward, I stepped into that thing, I slipped, I fell backwards, but I already pulled the pin on the grenade. So like I fell backwards, the grenade flew up into the air, landed, and blew up my whole team. That was the worst. It was so bad. Yeah, bad frag. That's how I died. Okay, so cool story. This is my favorite airsoft story. So after a while, so like there were like two roles I played. I played like kind of like entry. It was like my first job, giving cover, support. I was just playing support. You know me. I was playing support. And so naturally the other aspect of support, what would the other aspect of support be if there's no medics? And this was like actually the worst. It was kind of dumb. I was the saw gunner, right? So I ended up buying like this M249 like para. It's like the paratrooper M249, but it was way too fucking heavy. Like, dude, it was such a bad idea. It was such a bad idea because like I'm not that strong, right? Like I don't have like man strength, so like I can't like I was lugging the M249 on my back, and I would like run up a hill and basically find like a spot, and I would set it up, and like, you know, I had like a bipod on it, and I'd set it up and I'd shoot. Right, so I would just suppress like an area so that like my teammates can push up, right? Because they can't peek if you just keep shooting in the corner, right? So, and I carried like this 2,000 round box mag and then another 2,000 round box mag. It's like I never had to reload. Basically, I had like these military surplus like M249 like pouches with the extra box mag in there, and like you had to like wind them. You had to put batteries in them and stuff. That's super heavy. And on top of that, I carried extra M4 mags because everybody used M4s. So like I carried like extra, you know, AR mags basically, like compatible, because AR airsoft guns, all of the magazines are compatible. It's kind of the same as like real life. Like if you have like an AK mag, they're like compatible with like all AK airsoft guns. It's like the same thing because they're all the same size, right? So anyway, so I had like mags, I had water, I had food like in my back. I had like everything in my backpack, right? So backpack, giant like M249, and then I had like a pistol, like a sidearm, right? Anyway, so there was this time where we were defending this building, right? I had set up my M249 in the back, and then I was shooting to suppress, right? But my entire team died because they got flanked from the left, because our teammates on the left flank, they all died. So what happened was they pushed up on the left side, flanked my team, and then shot them, right? So I was the only one left on my team, and I was like in this building, and I was getting pushed by like 5 dudes, like 5 or 6 dudes, I remember. They knew where I was, right? Because I was in the back, like suppressing them, so they knew where I was. So what they did was they split up, and they had like 3 people go one way, and then they had another 2 people go on the right side, right? So what I did was, and I'm not gonna lie, I learned this shit from anime. But what I did was I put my backpack down, and then I took my M249 and I stuck it out the side of the wall. I stuck it out the side of the wall, and I was like I had it aimed at like the group of 3 that went on the left side. I had the gun sticking out of the wall, like aiming at that spot where they were, and then I left the gun there. I pulled out my sidearm and I hid in the bushes, and they pushed the empty gun. So they all came around, they flanked the empty gun, they came around it, and I shot all 5 of them. That was the best. That was the best fucking moment in Airsoft. And they were like, what the fuck? She just left her gun there on the ground. Because it was like sticking out. Like it looked like I was still there. Because it looked like I was prone, like underneath the thing with like my gun sticking out, like aiming at them. Yeah, that was probably my favorite Airsoft moment. See more of the fucking
quickly to set up the defense.
The fucking trash ghillie. I want to see the trash ghillie. This is what Airsoft is like, by the way. It's super fun.
We managed to gain control over the station. However, it turned out it is extremely close to one of the enemy team's spawn points.
It's a lot harder though than like video games because you have to physically do everything. So it's like if you want to like get to a position, you have to fucking run.
Resulting in a pressure.
And the thing is, you have to run carrying all this shit. I mean, it depends on like how light you carry, how much ammo you're carrying, and like any like extra guns that you have. But like just having to run around with like a big ass gun is like actually, you kind of feel like how prohibitive like a longer rifle is. Like you notice how nice SBRs are when you're playing, like if you're playing like Airsoft in like an indoor, like you're doing like CQB Airsoft, like SBRs are so nice.
Steadily going up.
But then you also feel like the velocity difference. Like it's worse. Like if you have like a SBR, like the accuracy is like less good because it has less joules. Like the less joules because it has like a shorter barrel. It has like less time to like keep going straight, I guess.
Yep.
This is so accurate, just a and then you're trying to like shoot, by the way, like while you're catching your breath too. And it's like, it's kind of hard. Dude, that looks so sus, bro. I would not be up there. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Have you guys seen the video of the guy that fell off a fucking roof in Airsoft? Have you guys seen that shit? Oh shit, someone used the flashbang. Did you hear that? Someone used the flashbang. Those are expensive, by the way. You can hear it. Those are insta-kill, by the way. If someone throws a flashbang at you, it's insta-kill. If you're in the same room that say you're in a room that has like a 4-wall room, like not like a 4-wall room, like a small room that's like has immediate like 4 walls, and they throw a flashbang in there, everyone's dead inside.
Thomas, you okay?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That's 2.
Hij zit er beneden, zeker weten?
Those sound like thunder bees. Like those are the really expensive ones. I have a couple of those. The way that those work, by the way, is that they have a CO2 canister inside of them, and then it has a plastic shell around it, and the plastic shell expands from the CO2 and explodes. Those are really expensive. They're about like $1.50 like per throw.
Oh, Jesus! Wait. Fuck!
Jammed. It jammed.
Get his ass, get his ass.
He got a jam. His fucking gun jammed. Look.
Wait. Fuck! Get his ass, get his ass.
Very, very Airsoft, by the way. Fucking gun jam. Dude, there was one time, oh my god, dude. One time me and my friends got to like it was like me and you guys know Remote? It was me, Remote, and my uncle, and we got me, Remote, my uncle, and Ira, and we got into like this building, like this, and we were playing a night game, right? So it was at late at night. And dude, the enemy team had fucking drones. Like they had fucking drones, like UAVs. The enemy team, and I remember we took over like this building that was like a 3-story building, and we took over it, and I got this perfect fucking suppressing fire shot. Perfect suppressing fire position with my M249, and I put it on top, and I had the bipod in. First shot, my very first shot jammed, and then. The very first shot jammed, but like I didn't notice that it jammed. My second shot shot a BB into the jammed BB, and it exploded inside of my barrel. So like the entire thing was jammed, and I couldn't use it. So I had nothing. I had no gun. I did all of that walking, all of that flanking, setting up in that specific building, and like I couldn't use my gun. Have I been to Milsim West? No, I haven't done any of that. I almost did Lion Claws. But then they canceled. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that fucking... There it is. There's the flashback. Wait, wait. Those are even more expensive. Bro, what the fuck? Those are expensive. Those are like $10. Holy fuck.
Yeah?
Fucking YouTubers, man. I bet you he wrote that off. That's a business expense. Yeah, all my flashbangs, all my BBs, all business expenses. I would do that if I were him.
Yeah. I had him already for sure. What the hell? Yeah,
Did he unjam it? Oh yeah, it's shooting now.
Nice.
Dude, it's fucked again! This MP5 keeps jamming. That sucks.
Wait.
Merry Christmas, guy. Dude, what the fuck?
Huh?
This guy has so many of these.
Oh, cock.
Dude, these are $5 to $10 each, up to $20. By the way, they go up to $20. Like these ones that they're throwing, these are like the really good ones. They're single use. You can only use it one time. You can't even salvage the core.
Huh?
Normally these flashbangs, there's a core that you can salvage, and then you just replace the outer shell. But these are like the for real ones.
Got there.
Normally, it costs you a CO2 can and a CO2 can and a plastic shell. You can't. No, the ones that you can reuse are called there's 2 of them. Thunder Bees are like half reusable. All of these flashbang devices are all every single one of them has a consumable element. For Thunder Bees, which is like the one that most people use, it's a CO2 can and a plastic shell. So it's about $1.50 a throw to $2 per throw. The other one, the cheap one that everyone uses, is called XL Burst Impact Grenade. This is the one that is ooh, I like this gun, by the way. This is the this is Psy. This is the Psy GRY, I think. It looks really nice.
What's up, Airsofters? Let's talk about Airsoft.
This is the cheapest one. I think this one costs like 25 cents. Oh, actually, no. It also needs gas. So it's about 25 cents per throw for this one.
XL burst grenades.
But the problem is you only get one, right? Like you have to buy these. You can only get one because once you throw it, you can't like pick it up again to like reset it until like the next round. The best grenades, honestly, I'm gonna tell you, there's 2 really good grenades. One are just foam dummy grenades. Those are like really good, because they count as a kill anyway. Foam dummy grenade, and number 2 is mechanical grenades that have like springs, and like you throw them and they hit the ground and they explode, and the springs on the inside like shoot BBs everywhere. And the reason those are good is because you can pick them up and reset them in the middle of a match. Smokes, it depends. Smokes are like $5 to $20 depending. But here's how it works. It goes like...
The Airsoft Innovations burst discs are placed. Simply place a burst disc in the bottom.
So it's like a plastic disc that goes in there?
Once you've done ready to breathe, you have to buy. Not only...
So like you put gas... Okay, so you need the oil. So the oil prevents it from... Like it prevents the O-rings from drying out. So you have to put the oil in there, and then you have to gas it, and then you have to put one of the discs in there. So like you can't really reset this one during a match. Wait, they didn't show it blowing up? Oh, here. That's it. It's not even that loud. I have this grenade, by the way. That's it. It's kind of lame. The ones that this guy's using are pyrotechnic grenades. These ones are like really expensive. They're like fireworks, essentially.
Got him. Yeah, I did.
So I actually know a lot about Airsoft because I've played it. I played it a lot.
Come. Oh, fuck.
God, dude, there's no fucking shot I could do any of this now. Dude, ever since I started streaming, dude, I'm so fucking out of shape. There's no way. I used to be able to do this shit, like run around like this and like crawl through buildings and stuff. I can't do this anymore. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna die. Yeah, it's time to work out so I can play again. True. Dude, these guys are just throwing. What the fuck? These guys are rich. They're spending like hundreds of dollars in like one game. What the fuck? There's a smoke, by the way.
Deze rood. Zijn blauw.
With the station being under heavy attack, I tell my remaining teammates to hide whilst I
New Year's resolution planning. Let's go. I'm already doing that, actually.
set up a ghillie suit.
Yeah. He's a content creator, so he's probably making like, you know, thousands off a video. So yeah, definitely. I would too, honestly. If I were him, I would also use these grenades all the time because it's flashy. It's kind of cool, right? Like if you're like a viewer and you don't know anything about Airsoft, you'd be like, whoa, that's so cool. No, well, the thing is no way you don't see the camera. Well, the thing is in Airsoft, so when you're playing Airsoft, you're scanning for like very obvious threats because stuff happens so fast. You're constantly looking around. So like your mind would automatically ignore something like this because it's like ambient, right? So I can see like why they didn't see him. You would not expect like a person to be hiding in a pile of garbage. This guy's probably like, what the fuck? For fuck's sake! The guy's like, dude, I would have said that too. I'd be like, what the fuck? Look at this tryhard. Bro. Ooh, nice reload. That must be so uncomfortable to move in though. Like, unreal. And to aim too, it'd be so hard to aim in it. Solid Snake fucking shit.
No, that is not Solid Snake.
Dude, actually someone should do that. Someone should like get like a cardboard box and like tape it to their back, but like the sides are folded out, so like when you kneel down, like the sides fall down around you. Someone should get that. That'd be great. Maybe he went that way. Oh my god, he's all gonna get shot. I would have been like, fuck this guy, dude. Fucking trash urban ghillie suit.
Oh, fuck. I'm blue.
Oh, damn! Dad, take off
Oh, I mean, that's cola, man. That's cola.
That's fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. You can't see what team he's on. That's fair.
Sorry, bros.
It can be really hard to tell like what team people are on. That's like the big problem in airsoft, because there's no like uniforms, right? You have like people dressed in like full military, and then you have some people that dress like they're from fucking Rainbow Six. Right? Like,
Whoa.
what the fuck is that? A mortar? Wait, what the fuck?
Get back here, boy.
During this game, we use a GPS-powered minimap app, allowing us to keep an eye on our teammates, revealing the unfortunate fact
Look at this tryhard shit! Holy fuck! What?
that I'm the only one left.
He's got a
alive
fucking
in
map.
this area.
Oh my god, dude. This guy's crazy. He's playing a completely different game. No, you want to know a completely different game, 5evs? You know it's a completely different game when one team has a fucking helicopter with a minigun on it. That's when you're in the real shit. Or they have like fucking like ATVs with guns on them. That's when you know you're in a completely different game. That's so fucked up. Merry Christmas, Joel. Drones, no. People use helicopters. Look at this. Look at this shit. This is try-hard shit right here. You want real try-hard shits right here. This is so fucked up. I would be so fucking mad if I was on the other team. He got shot right there on the arm. This is like he got shot like either pretty close. He must have gotten shot pretty close.
Literally pay to win.
These are dummy rounds, by the way. They're not real. I'm not like a big fan of those because then it kind of makes it look like it's real. Thank you for the follow. It's Maris. Thank you. Look at this shit. This is so... Whoa, thought destroyed. Whoa. This is so fucked up. And then like some people use like fucking UAVs.
All right, boys, we're
Yeah, see,
flying
people
to
will
tilted
send-
towers.
See a drone shooting at you in the middle of the battle. This is how this soldier
See?
plays airsoft. He says his special skill is that he can see everything on the battlefield because his talent is to detect.
See, like,
and
how
scan
fucked up is
enemies
this?
and
How fucked up is this,
find their
man?
location.
I would be
He's
so
great at
pissed.
controlling his drone. He even shoots with it. The special part is that he can easily dodge bullets from their guns when they shoot at his drone. Imagine you're at the perfect.
Yeah, until someone has a fucking shotgun and shoots your drone down. Do you guys want to see the video of the person that like fell off a building in Airsoft? Have you guys ever seen that? This shit is like so yikes right here.
Next up is definitely one of the worst moments. I had a hard time figuring out who's the original uploader, but I did find out some background information. So this guy is playing Airsoft in Tenerife,
Is he using an
which is one of the
AWP?
beautiful Canary Islands off the coast of Africa, sitting on the roof taking out people with a sniper
That looks
rifle.
like an AWP.
There's no injury being shown or anything in this clip, but if you can't stand watching an accident that's about to happen, skip
Yeah,
this
that
one.
looks like an AWP vault. Look at this. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, chat. Dude, isn't that freaking scary? Doesn't that make your stomach turn?
Then skip this one.
Drop me your.
He's fine. He lived, but holy fuck. Yeah, crazy. Wait, what's it say? I thought it said not rich. Did it say not rich?
Your own safety.
Oh, hey, this is the sniper rifle I have. This is literally the sniper rifle I use right here. Not rich, the not rich SSG.
Is so important, guys. So let this be a lesson.
Really good gun, by the way. Like, really good sniper. The problem with sniper rifles is, like, they're the most expensive airsoft guns because they have to be insanely accurate. They have to be insanely accurate, so they're really expensive. They're probably the most expensive, like, non HPA guns, basically.
Don't do this shit yourself. It's not worth it.
Nice. I was just run over there.
Block.
This thing's so useless.
Oh, hit! So we were in the middle of a PUBG Airsoft game, and once
Rip.
me...
Do you guys want to see, like, a really hardcore airsoft match, by the way? Do you want to see, like, the real shit? It's these ones. Jet Desert, Fox, Crimea. These are, like, the crazy ones right here.
NATO forces are staging right now. We're getting ready to make the jump into Crimea or
No weapon, mate.
the jump into the AO. And
How crazy is this shit,
the
guys?
crazy thing about this is we're gonna
This is like the
physically get
real
into
shit
the
right
back of
here.
the truck and jumping out of this moving truck to simulate an airplane jump.
Yeah, so like in this one, they actually have like medics, like a medic system, and they have like they try to simulate it like as hard as possible. It's crazy. So they have like airborne, and airborne is like you're in a truck, and you have to like jump out the back of the truck. This is like fucking LARPing right here, guys.
Hook up!
Hook up!
Japanese group go hard with airsoft. They had brass for each individual BB. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are a pain in the ass because they're very expensive. So like nobody does that because it's too expensive.
Check static line!
Check static line!
I wanted to do one of these, but I feel like I would just die.
One minute! Go!
They even have the fucking light turn green.
Hang on. F***ing med bag.
Go! 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 Go!
Like this would be so crazy to do. We should set up, guys, we should set up a squad and we all go to one of these as one squad and then we just get absolutely fucking wiped. We'll have like the Leaflit squad and we'll just get insta-killed. Yeah, some people have night vision, dude. Some people do.
One more, go! He's going in!
Because you have to imagine, like, they're doing all, like, these maneuvers that are, like, pretty, like... Some of the maneuvers are pretty, like, physically intensive, and you're talking about, like, fucking nerds doing that. Oh my god.
Go! Who wants to come over here? Oi, mate! Come over here!
Go, assault partner! Go!
You have to be in decent shape to do airsoft, yeah. Ever since I stopped streaming, dude, like I barely like do anything now. I used to play this shit every week, like literally at least once a week, sometimes twice a week actually. Who's bringing the sound sword? Dude, I remember one time we were doing force on force and like both teams had like one person with a shield and a sword. And everybody stopped shooting so that they could fight. They just like sent them to the middle and they just had the two sword and shield people fight it out in the middle while everybody watched. I remember that. That shit was so funny. I know some people use bows. You know, I bet you there's people that do Star Wars ones. I bet you there's a Star Wars one. If we like look it up. Star Wars Airsoft game. Oh, there's not one. I thought there would be. Oh, wait. He's got the fucking Alpine Vector. Of course it's an Alpine Vector. Dude, actually, you know what's the best thing about Airsoft, actually? Well, it's not the best. It's actually the worst thing about Airsoft, but it's also the funniest. Airsoft cheater rage compilations. People flip out and they get so mad. How do you cheat in Airsoft? You get hit and then you pretend you didn't get hit. Basically, you just pretend. By the way, if you're a sniper, this happens to you all the time because it's not really okay, so let me explain something about Airsoft. It's not really always the person's fault. So what happens is there's ricochet hits in Airsoft, right? So like if a BB bounces off of something and then hits you, it doesn't count as a hit. Does that make sense? There's a lot of places that have a rule, a no ricochet rule, and that's to prevent people from intentionally trying to like play like fucking Moon Knight and just basically they'll know that there's people in the building and they'll like ricochet off the corner of the room to like hit everybody on the inside, right? So because of that, there's a no ricochet rule. But what happens is if you're a sniper, half the time they don't know that you're shooting them. Right? So sometimes you'll hit a person from an angle as a sniper because you're hidden, right? You're like hidden and you're shooting from really far away. So as a sniper, and also when you're a sniper, you have to curve your bullet sometimes. It's hard to explain, but basically, there's a thing inside of Airsoft called a hop up, and it puts a backspin on the bullet. And so what happens is if you tilt the gun right or left, it will curve the shot around the corner. So like sometimes like because of Airsoft sniping, you have to actually curve your shot like around, like if you want to shoot through a window, for instance, you have to curve it through the window in order to like hit it. Like it's difficult. It's like a sniping thing. So what happens is sometimes you'll hit somebody at an off angle and they'll be like, there's no way I could have gotten shot from there. Must have been a ricochet. So people won't call it. Does that make sense? So like it's not always like the fault of like the other person. I know it's like really easy to be like, I hit that guy, he didn't take the hit. Yeah, but sometimes people think it's a ricochet because it's like from a off angle. That's why Airsoft snipers always shoot you in the face, by the way. I know it seems really rude to go for a headshot, but that's why we go for headshots, because that way you know that like we were aiming for you. Does that make sense? Oh, this one's mean. He has no mask. No, don't hit him in the face. Okay, he shot him in the leg. See, where did I get shot from? Exactly. Like, you don't know, because like snipers are hidden. Like we hide, like we usually will hide. Like sometimes we'll shoot you through like 2 different windows. Like we'll be like all the way in the back of the room. You can't even see us because it's dark. And we'll be like all the way, because like bad snipers like shoot like, okay, so if you're sniping, like you're sniping 101, you don't shoot from a window. You shoot from behind the window. Does that make sense? Like you never like, you always see in like anime and in like movies, like the sniper will go up to a window and they'll stick their gun out the window and they'll rest it on the little windowsill and then they'll shoot like that, right? You never do that. As a sniper, you stand as far back from the window as you can, and you shoot through the window, like through the window from the back of the room. Like so sometimes you're in the very back corner of the room, but you're shooting through the window. And because of that, people can't see you. So then they're like, where the fuck did I even get shot from? Yeah, also another thing is like a lot of snipers like me, I did this a lot when I sniped. I avoided like roofs. Like I don't really go on roofs or like shoot from second story windows. I'll usually shoot low. Actually, I'll usually like hide in like the corner of a building, like really low, like low to the ground. That way I'm not really exposed. And if you're really try hard, you get a ghillie suit like this guy. Why? Because when people are getting sniped, they look up. Every time like someone gets sniped, they're like gonna look up, like, oh, they're gonna look at the windows first. They're gonna immediately look for second story buildings, like, or towers, like where a sniper would be. So like when you're sniping, you want to snipe from like a bush or something, because then they're not really looking, like they're not really looking low to the ground or like bushes and stuff like that. They're usually looking like for roofs, windows, like that kind of thing. Yeah, he has to be careful so they don't see where the BB is coming from, because you can see it moving through the air sometimes. So he's trying to make sure like they're not gonna see like the direction of the hit. This guy's alone now. He's not looking to shoot him right in the ass. Boom. Hit. Yo, Scott, thank you for the bits. Thank you. This guy's like so tryharding. People hate ghillie snipers and airsoft because they're like the most tryhard players. Like you can never find them. They will like be so quiet about everything, like the way that they move and stuff. Like they won't even like reload their gun. They won't even like rechamber it like to take another shot if like they think they'll get caught. Oh no, he's gonna get hit in the face. Poor guy. Oh, he didn't. What's that? Oh, that's a Crytek LMG. This is one of the this is the LMG. Wait, is it? Actually, no, that's a para. That's the M249 para. Look how slow this guy. Dude, this is classic airsoft ghillie sniper right here. Look how slow he chambers another BB. He does it so slow because he doesn't want to get caught. Because if you move, that's how they find you, is like if you move. Because then like they can see the movement. Oh, right on the head. Oh my god, they're like walking around him, dude. They're like, they can't. They're literally right there. Don't move, man. Don't move. It wouldn't surprise me if he was right here. They're like literally standing there. You won't know until he moves. That's what I'm looking for. So he's like, dude, he's like sweating, dude. When he moves, you'll spot him a mile away. Yeah, exactly. That's why he's not moving at all. He's not even like... Oh, right on the ear. This guy didn't call the hit. Wow, this guy's not calling. He's not calling. This guy's blatantly not calling, I think, though. I feel like he would at least like... Oh. Oh, it jammed. Fuck.
Go on, guys, push it.
Oh my god, this guy got hit. Dude, this guy's blatant. This guy's blatantly cheating. That's too many hits to like not call. I feel like the first one you could be like he thought it was a ricochet, or the second one, but like 3, 4, like 5, like this is like too many. Especially getting hit in the same spot like over and over again. That one missed. Oh, right on the dome. He's looking for the guy. He's like, what the fuck? All right. Oh, he's salty. He's salty. He's salty at the sniper. Oh, man, he's gonna shoot him in the deck. Oh. They like literally cannot see him. Blatant no call. He might have not felt it though. He didn't flinch or anything. That guy might have not felt it. What? Okay, there we go. He did. They're like looking for him now. Oh. Oh my god, it jammed. You cannot have your gun jam this much. Oh, we got shot right in the eye. Oh, another sniper. Oh, he's out. They know where they gotta know where he is now. They know where all the shots are coming from. Yeah, time to go. Time to get the fuck out. We found another bush. New bush. Oh man, that's so cool. This is why I love snipers so much. It causes so much pandemonium on the enemy team. Yeah, well, you don't even need a ghillie also to do like this level of chaos, because like you can shoot so far. So the thing with snipers, so if you're like wondering why all snipers use bolts, the reason why snipers use bolts is because the pressure is more consistent than like a electric. Pressure is more consistent than electric, and the reason why people use bolts is because if you're using a bolt, you're usually afforded a higher velocity. So there's like velocity limits at fields where you can only use a certain amount of velocity because it can hurt people if your velocity is too high. But with snipers, they give you a higher velocity because you're shooting from further away. But they only give that benefit to bolts. To bolt snipers because they're slow, right? You use bolt actions because they're cooler. They're harder to use though. Like you have to actually know how to tech your gun to actually be an airsoft sniper. Half of being an airsoft sniper happens at home, actually. They measure them in joules. Yeah, joules. Joules or FPS depending. US uses both, depends on the field. I believe in Europe they use joules. Yeah, but if you're playing like an airsoft sniper, the very first thing that you do is every morning, like the morning before you go out, you have to test your gun, because your gun has to shoot at like exactly field limit to like have like optimal performance. So like generally like this is just like what I did like as an airsoft sniper. In the morning, I'd wake up before like we even leave, like say like I'm gonna go airsoft with my mom and like I'm gonna snipe in the morning. So like in the very morning I would like, you know, you'd have to get up, get your chronometer out, and then you would, because every like morning is different, like depending on like the temperature and stuff like that. So you would set it up so before you go to the field, you take your gun apart, and then you do all the maintenance on your gun, make sure like you know it's like oiled and everything. And then what you do is you add washers to the spring to like increase the pressure based on or even completely change the spring out depending on like how bad it is and like how long your barrel is. So like if you're playing like in a if you're playing on a place that you know like that it's a lot tighter, you'll use a shorter barrel and you'll have to compensate with a better spring. So it just depends. Like you'd reconfigure your gun every morning to make sure it's shooting, like say like the field limit is like 500. You would basically make sure that it shoots exactly at 500, so that when you go in to get it chronoed, it will chrono at exactly 500, and then that way you're getting like the most distance for your shots. I'm usually very concerned by rule sets that don't measure in joules, or at the very least measure in FPS. Yeah. So the reason why, so Apache says, I'm concerned by rule sets that don't measure in joules. The reason why is because joules are what actually matters. So generally an airsoft sniper will use more expensive BBs. So the typical BB that people use is 2.2s, I believe. So generally people will use like 0.2s, which are match grade. Yeah, people will use like these ones. These are like the basic BBs. These ones like 0.2 is like the basic ones that you'd use. You don't really use lower than 0.2. Typically the only people that use lower than 0.2 are people that are using like lower than 0.2s are like for backup guns that are shit. Like shitty EBB backup pistols and grenades. Basically, it's better to use 0.2s and grenades because they go further and it doesn't really matter like accuracy and stuff like that with a grenade, because it's just gonna blow up anyway, right? It's just gonna go everywhere, so it doesn't really matter. 0.2s is like standard, up to like 2.5. Like I kind of like 0.2s because they're just cheaper. It doesn't really matter when you're using like because you're kind of spamming with like unless you're using like a highly precise rifle. Like you're using at least like a Crytek, like it's there's no reason really to go over 0.2. And snipers though are gonna use something like this 0.4, which is like double the weight. And the reason why you use like double weight BBs, I think the Novrich ones are even better. So you're gonna use like these really expensive ammo, and this is like actually crazy because most people that play airsoft, they don't pay attention to ammo at all. And if you know about real guns, you know that ammo is important. But airsoft people typically don't think that ammo is important. Most of them just use whatever like field brand BBs that they can get. But it actually changes a lot. Like the BBs that you use are really important to accuracy. But again, your typical airsofter is only going to use 0.2, like 0.2 field BBs. They're not really going to care. But if you're a sniper, you're gonna care 100%. So you're gonna end up getting like these basically, like these BBs, and they come in a little bottle, and you're gonna get these like probably in like at least 4, but like you can go up to like 4.6 on them, right? And these are ultra polished BBs, right? So if you look at the price, if you look at these, you know, quote unquote match grade BBs, you're looking at 20,000 for $40, right? These are 530 for, let's go with like 4.3s. You're looking at $16 for 530. You see like how it's so much more expensive? Like each BB that you shoot is way more expensive for sniping. And snipers that ignore this will like do really, really poorly. I guarantee you like these good snipers are using like these ultra polished BBs, because like these like are super accurate compared. And again, like yeah, if you know real guns, you know exactly what I'm talking about, how your ammo is really important, right? For like, it's not only important for like accuracy, like by being super polished, like you know, like triple, quadruple polished, like super perfectly spherical like BBs, because like these like kind of mass-produced BBs can be kind of shit, and you actually get what you pay for with the BBs. The Evike ones are actually not terrible, but if you get like kind of like these cheaper like random brand BBs, you can actually get ones that will shatter, and you do not want that, because if a BB is like low quality, it's misshapen. First off, if it's misshapen, it's not gonna fly straight. It's gonna go to buttfuck Egypt. And even worse, if they're low quality BBs, they'll explode inside of your barrel, and then now you have a jam, and that's like a serious jam where you're gonna have to take shit apart. Anyway, so what they were talking about is the reason why FPS isn't a good measure is because we know that the amount of energy in a shot is the mass. It's like the mass times the velocity, right? It's not just the velocity, right? So if a person is using 0.2 BBs at 500 feet per second, that's less energy than like a 0.43, right? So if you're using like a 0.43, it's gonna hurt way more than like a 0.2, even if it's at the same speed. Does that make sense? So like that's why joules are an important measurement, but like people, for some reason, some fields use FPS. They don't really care what BBs you use, which is god tier for snipers, by the way. If you ever have a field that only has an upper FPS limit and they don't care about joules, then you just use the heaviest fucking BBs that you can use and you just crank that shit up. You put like a huge spring in your sniper rifle, and now you're shooting like 0.46 BBs at like 500 feet per second. And it's like ultra rude, but like, I mean, that's the rules, right? Look at these ones, dude, up to 0.5. Fuck. And there's all sorts of different BBs. Like there's biodegradable, which some fields require biodegradable because biodegradable are made out of cornstarch. They will eventually turn into dirt. But the problem with biodegradables is like they can't even get slightly wet. Like your gun can't even get slightly wet. Like it will ruin your BBs basically. The other thing that people get is tracer rounds, which have the pigment in them that makes them glow in the dark when they're flashed by light. That's like basically it. Do you guys want to see a gun I really want? I want this gun really bad. I want this gun. The fucking Tokyo Marui Vorpal Bunny. Fuck, I want it so bad. It's a Detonics 1911 with like this like kind of body kit thing on it. Is this from Sword Art Online? I want it so bad. It's so cute. Wow, what a cool reload, man. Wow. Wow. Look at him. Look at this. Look at this John Wick shit. Oh, look at this John Wick like charge right here. Oh, wow. This is a good brand, by the way. This is like considered like one of the best brands in Airsoft. Tokyo Marui. God, I want it so bad. They also have the you know what else they have? They have the Tokyo Marui. Oh my god, I almost bought it and I didn't. I almost bought the Tokyo Marui Leon Kennedy gun, the stars. No, wait, was it Leon Kennedy? It's the what do you call it? The Samurai Edge. Was that the name of it? Samurai Edge? I wanted it so bad. Was that Wesker's gun? Do you want to see like there's some fucking hardcore ass I have this actually. This exact gun. The Detonics 45 1911. I have this. Like I actually have this gun. It's literally like the same gun, but it has like it's pink and has like a body thing on it. That gun looks like it would say ooh every shot. No, that's this gun.
On one of the features with Airsoft 74U. Epic paint job on my brand new, free upgraded Sweat Airsoft AKS 74U.
A secret you want to tell me, or bro, this thing was expensive. Ay ay ay.
You have to turn it on and then you have to press the button.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Fuck's sake.
Whilst being absolutely fabulous, this thing is as realistic as you can get it. When you open it up, it is frighteningly accurate to the real thing, except for that it literally moans when you insert a fresh magazine.
Game. So at the beginning of an airsoft game, usually the referee is explaining the rules. So the referee was explaining the rules.
Fresh magazine.
You can see them waiting, and like you can see like this guy's probably the ref. He's like explaining the rules.
And when you pull the trigger,
the shoot is gonna go.
And wait till you hear what it sounds like when you flick it into full fun mode. Anyway, we're at a brand new
full fun mode. Wait.
to go from a perfect place for this ridiculous thing. Bulge today. There's worldwide.
Wait, what full fun mode? So stupid. I'm not gonna lie, I would totally buy this. If like they actually sold this gun, I would buy it. I would totally buy it. It sounds so stupid. Oh my god.
Nice. Good shit.
That thing's probably really expensive. Oh my god, he's like crawling with it. It's gonna scratch up. There's no way that paint's gonna hold from all that. Dude, should I get my AR Cerakoted like that, like this color? Like pink and blue.
With the castle being under enemy control, we need to establish a safe circle
No.
where we sweep the surrounding forest to make sure we don't get ambushed from behind when we make our move to charge up the castle.
How loud is the speaker? I don't know. Holy shit, dude. He's putting her in the dirt, treating her like the filthy AK that she is. Oh, that's like giving away his position. Oh, I see. It's in the stock. It's in the stock right here. So like they put like a soundboard inside of the stock. I guess that would be where you put it. Where do they put the battery then? I guess the battery is like they just set it up so the speaker and the battery like are both housed in the stock. This is so stupid. Oh, look, I got domed. Ow.
Sorry, boys.
That's a good angle actually. That's a really good angle. You never want to push. You never want to hold it like all the way up here. Basically, so this guy's like actually good. The thing is, a lot of people that play airsoft, they actually don't know anything about like actual tactics and like actual like clearing rooms and like where to hold and stuff like that. Most people don't know anything about that, so they're like free half the time.
Sorry, boys.
Wait. Oh, he missed. I was like, wait, that should have killed him. He missed. You see, he hit the... So if this nade landed here in the room, then he'd be dead. But it hit the wall, so technically it naded this room instead of this room.
You hit here, it exploded here. I'm around the corner, bro.
Yep, that is a fair call. If it did land, again, if it did land, if the nade did land like in the corner, if it did land like here, it would have been a kill, or like here, or like even like in this corner, anywhere in this room would have been a kill. But because it hit the door frame, it doesn't count as a kill. He has it on video too, so.
You hit here, it exploded here. I'm around the corner, bro.
Mention, yeah, you should throw it through this window, yeah. Well, then again, I think, hold on. If he went up, okay, hold on. Yeah, he could have. He totally could have. If he crept up this side and threw it into the window, yeah, he would have killed him. Kind of bold to go for the door there, I think.
Find out.
He's dying. Oh my god. That shit's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Left down.
Pick up my grenade again, he said. Holy shit, dude. This shit is so funny.
Nice.
Oeh, jezus. Ik hoef geen anime kijken in mijn hoofd.
Having cleared.
Is that a scar? Is that a scar? This is a scar. I think so.
Oeh, jezus. Ik hoef geen anime kijken in mijn hoofd te hebben.
It's not right for you, scar.
Having cleared the lower levels, we're now ready to make our way up to the upper reaches of the castle.
Airsoft scars are so fucking expensive, you guys. You know how much an airsoft scar costs? Like a good one? $650.
Ja, inderdaad.
Yeah, holy moly. You can buy like a real gun for that amount. You can buy an AR for that, like a real one. The really expensive guns are like those custom built, like freaking Umbrella Armory guns. It sounds so fucking stupid.
No, they're dead.
Not a good AR, but an AR nonetheless. Hey man, an AR is better than no AR. Charles says, as soon to be former clone trooper Medicare, the guys on the other team really need to practice reacting, contact, and breaking contact drills. Yeah, most people that play Airsoft don't know anything about tactics. They literally, they just play. They just like go out. It's like they're playing laser tag. That's why like really good players get lots of kills because of this kind of shit. Like they just play way better. Most people that play Airsoft, they play video games, so then they like play Airsoft, basically. So you have like people that know tactics, and what's even worse is is when you're fighting against people that can use tactics and they have a squad. That's when it's really bad. When there's like a squad on one team and like they actually communicate. Because then they will trade you. Like they will basically like breach a room, and they'll trade if they have to like kill everyone on your team.
Shut up.
He's like trying to be stealthy, and this thing is just moaning.
Bruh. Yep. And the right. Nice, nice.
It's so stupid.
The window.
Map knowledge also helps in Airsoft. Yeah, it does, just like in real.
Come on.
Oni-chan.
I'm gonna retreat.
Okay, you hit?
No, I'm good.
Oh. Dude, this is scary. Can you imagine airsofting here with like if it can fall out? It can fall out of there. What a ridiculous video. Here, I'll link it to you guys if you guys want to send this to people.